Hey guys, it's David Kyle here. I wanted to do a kind of story time, just talk about my experience auditioning for American Idol yesterday and just some thoughts I have on it and what I went through and just different stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in that, stick around. I'm not really going to edit this video. I'm probably just going to like post it as is, depending on how much I ramble. So I got there around 9:15. It was at a museum in Oklahoma City. It was 9:15. I was kind of further back in the line. I ended up being next to this guy named Grayson and this other girl named Kaylee, I think her name was. And they were both really cool. And I made a lot of friends while I was there, like in the line. Um, we stood in line outside for probably about an hour. And then we got inside and waited in line for about 4.5 more hours. So it was a long waiting time. You're inside I was inside most of the time, so it wasn't like the worst. Waiting wise, it wasn't like hot or anything, so that was okay. We're in the line surrounded by all these people. There's so many people there that can sing. They're all crazy talented, pretty intimidating. But it's still fun. It's still cool to meet everyone and just hang out. And you're all like there for the same thing. You're all there to like share your music and your voice and inspire people. So that was like a really cool thing. This is actually my third time auditioning for American Idol. Oh, and by the way, I actually met TJ and J Rod from KJ103 while I was waiting outside in the line, and I talked to TJ about um, like winning tickets through his show, and I talked about the Jonas Brothers. I talked about winning the Jonas Brother tickets, and he was like, "Oh yeah, the one where Demi opened for them," and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, that's awesome. That was a while ago." Blah blah blah. So that was cool. That was a cool experience, but whatever. But yeah, so I met TJ and J Rod, and then it was so weird because today at work, I met Janet. Like, she was just in my work. And I was like, "Are you Janet from the radio?" She was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I just met TJ and J Rod." And she was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." Anyway, so met them, and then let's fast forward back to where I was. So we're waiting in line for a long time. Then they send you to another line that's just like 8 people or whatever. And you are waiting there for them to call you back to the audition room to the producers. So you're waiting there for a little bit. They call you back. You go with 3 other people, so it's 4 people in an audition room with 2 producers. So finally, they call my group back, and I ended up being in there with a girl, a 16-year-old girl. Can't remember anyone's name, sorry, but a 16-year-old girl, and then this country singer guy. He played guitar, and then a girl. Another girl. She was like a pop singer, and she was really good. They were all really good. My whole group was really good. Um, anyway, so I was second in line to get to audition. And so first girl went. She sang one song. Then it was my turn. I went up and sang my first song, and I sang and played guitar in all my songs. So I went up and did my song, and I actually did Chains by Nick Jonas. I was actually like not knowing what to sing until the very minute I walked in. Like, I had a bunch of options in my head, but I just couldn't decide. You know what I mean? Can you relate to that? I don't know, but yeah, I couldn't decide, and I decided Chains. Like, when I walked in, I was like, I'm just gonna do Chains first. Did Chains. I was freaking nervous. I was like stressing out. I was like, oh my god, are they gonna like me? Am I gonna mess up? Am I gonna suck? Do they like me? What's wrong with me? Is there something in my teeth? This is like everything I've ever wanted. This is like a dream come true to be on American Idol. Like, what if I get through? So I was like thinking all that stuff. I couldn't breathe, was stressing out. I get nervous to perform anyways, just because I'm a crazy person. So anyways, I sing Chains. You can tell I'm nervous. I'm like out of breath the whole time singing it. Like, you could tell I was like kind of holding back because I was like fighting nerves so bad, like it was bad. And so I get done with that song, and then the producer looks at me and he goes, I feel like you were kind of holding back. I felt like you were like letting your nerves get to you a little bit. I want to hear you do something else. I was like, okay. I was like, I can do an original song. And he was like, okay, cool. And so I said, this is my song. It's called Suffocate. And so I played that song a lot. It was a lot better than my first song. I was like okay with my performance. I wasn't like as out of breath and nervous acting, and I kind of like got into it a little bit more just because I wasn't as nervous. And then he was like, okay, thank you so much. He was like, I really like your tone, blah, blah, blah. And so then I go back, I step back, and then the next person goes. The next guy, he just sings one song. He sings a country song. I can't really remember what the song was because I don't think I knew the song. But anyways, and then he sings one song, and then the next girl goes, she sings one song, and then we're done. And they're kind of like talking to us, telling us like what they liked about us. They said they liked my tone a lot and stuff like that, the tone of my voice. So anyways, everyone's done singing, and then they like are talking back and forth, and I hear one of the guys he goes, two. He like just said two. And I was like, oh my God, I'm second in line. Like, is he talking about me? And then the other guy that didn't say two, he was like, he looked at me and he said, do you have a faster song that you could do? Okay, so this is the third song. They've had me sing 3 songs, and everyone else just did 1 song. I was like, oh my God, like, am I about to get through onto American Idol? So anyways, they asked if I can do a faster song. I was like, yeah, I can do a faster song. I was like, I can do Cool for the Summer by Demi Lovato. And I'm like, on my guitar. And so I walked up, the guy goes, just really get into it, just perform it for us. And so I was like still fighting nerves. I was like, oh my God, this is all my dreams that could come true right now. I was like freaking out. And they seemed to like me because they've had me do like 3 songs and everyone else just did 1 song. And they kept talking to me and I was like, oh my God. But anyways, so I sing Cool for the Summer. Wasn't my best either because I let my nerves get to me. I just felt out of breath, and so I felt like I was like I felt like my voice was kind of like strained and it wasn't as powerful as it could be. And I just didn't get as into it as I would have liked to, just because I was so freaking nervous. And I'm so mad at myself because I just wish that I could have performed it to like the best of my ability, you know what I'm saying? Like more confident and more like sure of myself. Anyway, so I got done singing Cool for the Summer by Demi, and I walked back to my spot, and the girl next, like everyone in the group with me was like, wow, you did so good. I think you're gonna get through. Like, that was awesome, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm about to like make it to the next round, make it to the judges. Like, I feel like even though I didn't do my best, that they see like potential in me and that they're gonna put me through. And so thinking all that, and then they look at me and they look at everyone else. They just kind of compliment us again and say, well, it's a no today, but keep on singing, keep on doing what you do. You guys are all great, but blah, blah, blah. Like, they pretty much just were saying like that we were all great, but they weren't what we were looking for. But then they pointed at the girl at the end and were like, but we want you to stay. So the girl like stayed. I don't know if she got through. I'm assuming she did. But it was just a crazy experience because I was like, I let my nerves get to me so much. And I think that's what caused me to not get through, because I feel like they liked me because they had me sing 3 songs, but they were like, they could see my nerves so much that they were like, what is he going to do in front of like Katy Perry and all them? So I'm really mad at myself about that. It's just like, I wish that I wouldn't have let myself get so nervous, because I feel like I could do great on the show. It's just when it comes to that like audition, that specific audition, I felt like it's my career on the line. It's like everything I've ever wanted. Like American Idol has changed so many lives. It's so many, like, has so many successful artists on it, and it was just everything I've ever wanted. So it was a lot of pressure, and I was super nervous, and I hate that I was so nervous that I feel like that honestly cost me getting through, I think. But all in all, I'm proud of myself for going up there, going to do that, waiting in line for 6 hours, or not in line, but being there for over 6 hours and auditioning. And okay, here's the dog barking. I was in the middle of a video. Oh my God. Anyways, it was still a really awesome experience. I met a lot of awesome people. I talked to a lot of awesome people. It's crazy because I've been struggling so much with like severe allergies, like I can't breathe, like I'm always stopped up, my throat's always hurting, and I've been like fighting with that for pretty much years, but I can never get like very much better. And I'm like, for auditions, I'm always trying to like make myself better, like drinking hot tea and like doing everything I can to like get better for the audition. And then just like fighting nerves and like trying to power through like being an anxious person and a nervous person in general. It's like, this is what I want to do, but I'm nervous and I'm like scared, and I don't want to be like, I want to be confident. I want to believe in myself. I want to like show people who I am as an artist to my full ability, but I feel like something is just like holding me back, and I'm still struggling to let go of whatever it is that's holding me back. I just want to give it all out. I just want to throw it all out there. I don't want to care what people think. I don't want to like worry if I'm going to look stupid or if I'm not going to make it or if they're not going to like me. I just want to do music. I just want to make people happy. I just want to inspire people. That's the whole reason I do this. Like genuinely the whole reason. I'm not doing it because to be a celebrity or to be famous. It's because I literally just want to make as many people happy. I want to help people get away from their life, take a second to listen to music and be happy and be at peace. And music has been an escape for me, and I want to be that for other people. I want to be an inspiration to people, and I just want you to know, if you're watching this, if you are a performer or you're whatever you are, if you doubt yourself, that's okay, but it's not okay to doubt yourself. I mean, it's gonna happen, but you need to like believe in yourself the best you can. And I'm preaching to the choir because I definitely still don't know how to completely believe in myself and trust my own abilities and just let everything go and just not care. But I'm learning, and I'm trying to like realize that if I just do that, then everything will fall into place. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of have a story time with you guys, and explain how my audition went, what happened, um, what it was like. Like I said, it was awesome meeting all these people. You're surrounded by all these talented people, and it's like crazy to see so many people with the same dream as you. Anyways, I just want to thank everyone that said good luck to me and like supported me throughout this audition and just in general, and people that texted me after, like when I told them that I didn't make it. Thank you for like supporting me and still saying they believe in me, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this didn't bore you too much, but I just didn't want to have to explain this like to every single person. I just wanted to kind of make a video and put it out there. So thank you guys for watching.